So you like me and you had a mortgage and you're looking ways to cut it down or possibly live rent free?
Hey man, stay tuned. We'll get to it in this video. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to my family. Before we get into house hacking and all that good stuff, man, I'm Kelvin Hussein.
And I'm Michael Mordecai. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and also hit that bell notification so you can be updated on the new videos that we're dropping every week.
Alright, so now to get into the whole house hacking, what is it, how you do it, right? I'm gonna let Mike take over on that because he's currently house hacking and he's reaping the benefits from it, and he can shed some light on the disadvantages also.
Yeah. Okay, so like you said, what is house hacking? House hacking is you have property, you have a home, and you rent out one of your rooms. Let's say it's a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. You rent out one of your rooms, and they pay you. You pay the mortgage, and you save money on top of that. Basically, what house hacking is. So you having a roommate, basically. So the advantages of house hacking is you cutting your costs. You cutting your costs in half, at least half. So the mortgage that you was going to pay in full, now you at least cut in half just by having one of the rooms rented out. And another advantage is you actually saving more money. So you can save money so you can put away for a rainy day, or you can put into another investment, anything of that sort.
On the saving money part for the rainy day, what do you suggest for, like, let's say somebody is house hacking or thinking about doing it? How much do you think they should save, or like towards like what?
Okay. Well, first of all, you want to save at least 6 months of the mortgage, just so if your roommate, whoever you got renting out that room, decides to leave, because that's a disadvantage. Even though you have two people in a single house that paying more, whether paying half on the rent or whatever, that still fall on you. It's still underneath your name. So at least save at least 6 months of it. And the number one rule when you house hack is do not house hack on a property that you cannot afford. So if somebody leave, if somebody go away.
Man, that's a good point.
Yeah, if somebody leave, go away, at least you can cover that mortgage.
Man, because I know a lot of people out there, like, they see the house, they want their dream house, and they buy it, and then worst case scenario comes around that you can't afford the house. So
you just put yourself in more debt.
Yeah.
So no need for that. So yeah, definitely you want to save up for it. Save up for at least 6 months, and so that's one of the advantages / disadvantages that you have to be responsible with your money, with your extra money that you're receiving, basically.
So alright, so we got some advantages, and what would be like another disadvantage for somebody like not to want the house hack?
The disadvantage is you allow somebody into your personal space. And that's one of the things that you have to be. You
gotta be ready for that.
You gotta be ready for it. So you want to make sure if you're somebody that you don't know and you put it on a Craigslist or whatever, hey, looking for a roommate or whatever terminology you want to use for it, you want to make sure you screen that person. Don't just say, oh, hey, just move right in. So if you want a house hack and you're like, oh, I'm thinking about doing that, I suggest starting with like a trusted friend or a family member.
So kind of like treat it like a business then, because it is a business.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a business. So treat it like a business. So you want to let them know like, hey, I expect this every month. You go over the details of like, okay, who gonna pay the electricity, who gonna pay the gas. If y'all get cable, who gonna pay for the cable bills? It's gonna be half, split, and you wanna try to get down the terms of the place, because you got your toilet paper, you got different home necessities that everybody will use. So you want to cover that at the beginning of who gonna cover what, so there won't be any arguments later.
Dog food, cat food, man. Who's doing the cat food?
Hey, no pets allowed.
So cool. So we got a little bit of good information from you with the house hacking, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to go over some of the numbers that you got?
Oh yeah, most definitely. So let me let you guys know with my assistant Kelvin. So okay, so Mike's house. Okay, all right. So the mortgage everybody is 100,000.
100K.
Okay, and at 4% interest.
4% interest.
Okay, now the monthly payment is $535, rounding off. So, and the person that's currently in there is giving me $350 a month.
Nice.
So
Leaves you with
leaves me 185.
185.
Okay, so now as you can see,
Nice.
$100,000 in the mortgage at 4%. The payment of it is going to be $535. That person, the family member that I have in that house, is giving me $350 a month. So I'm saving $350, and I'm only paying $185. So with that extra income, I'm putting away. I'm putting towards
For
investments
that rainy day, right?
for that rainy day. So if the person decides not to move out or they get their own place or whatever, I can still cover that mortgage. And that brings me back to my number one rule: don't buy anything that you cannot afford. So yeah, so that's just an example of what I'm doing or what you can do for your future investments.
Man, and you could see, right, that, I mean, just off of these little simple numbers that, it's a powerful tool, right? Just imagine, like, owning a property, house hacking to somebody in the family, or you just talking to your family, like, hey, you know what, man, we could do this, we could just get a property, save some money, invest, and then you're still doing principal pay down, you're reaping the benefits from appreciation, tax benefits, write-offs.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to do a video to tell them about the home equity loans and all that,
Oh man, yeah. So I mean, just doing this opens so many more doors into the whole real estate investing world, right?
Yeah.
So house hacking is powerful in the savings aspect, but also long term down the road, like what else kind of things you can do.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man.
So if you got any value from this and it's going pretty good, and just leave a comment. We'd like to know. And if you're currently house hacking, man, we would definitely like to know your numbers, or just say yes or no if you're doing it.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'd love to hear what y'all got going on. We would love to hear that.
And before we get to that, also, if you wanted some more information, if you're more like a reader or whatever, there's a good book that we got. We got it from Brandon Turner or whatever. I'll just leave that in a link in the description below. It's a good read. I think it's on page 63, around there, that has a whole section on house hacking.
Yeah.
And also real estate investing and different things you can do. All right. To summarize everything, right? House hacking is a super powerful tool, right?
Yes.
Something that you need in your arsenal going into real estate, or just as another way to like save some money, right?
Oh,
like
yeah,
I said, you don't really have to do it with a tenant that you don't know from Craigslist.
Yeah.
But you can do it with a family member or a co-worker that you know for so many more years, right?
Yeah, man.
I mean, usually people rent anyway.
Yeah. Hey, just think of it as a side hustle. Everybody keep talking about this side hustle. You can actually do it in the comfort of your own home, literally.
So, house hacking, saving money. Obviously, he's pocketing $350, right, every month, putting that away for his rainy days. As after he got his 6 months rainy days, right, just in case, worst case scenario, now he can start using the extra money to invest, open a business, or do whatever it may be, right? So with the savings, you get appreciation, you have tax benefits, more different things. HELOCs, right, a home equity line of credit, as time goes on, right, principal pay down.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just so much more benefits to it. There's some disadvantages, like you said, like, hey, make sure you want to screen who you let inside of your home, right? And
hey, remember, it all falls on you. Everything is in your name. So be careful. Make sure you have enough to cover all the bills. Because as soon as that person leave, them lights still got to be on. You still going to have gas. You still going to have necessities for the house. So you make sure you can cover all that without that person there. So if you like what you heard, you like what you seen, hey man, do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that bell notification so you can be updated on the newest videos.
Hey man, and if you got any comments, negative or positive, man, we appreciate it all. Just leave it down there.
Alright, y'all be safe out there. Peace.
Two flowers, kelvin.